Not only can cross products be used to determine if two ratios form a proportion, but cross products can also be used to solve a proportion, and they're done in exactly the same way. This proportion, x over 10 equals 3 over 5, has a missing piece, it is the x, and we're going to solve it by using cross products. So the numerator of the first ratio multiplied by the denominator of the second, so x multiplied by 5 is 5x, and we're going to set it equal to the denominator of the first multiplied by the numerator of the second, 10 times 3. And you may already be able to solve this one without writing anything else down, but I'm going to go ahead and do all the steps. We've got 5x equals, and then 10 times 3 is 30. And then we've only got one step to do to solve this one. We're going to use the division property of equality to divide both sides by 5. Division property of equality. And the answer here is 6. Okay, let's try another one. This one's a little more complicated because one of our numerators has two terms in it, x minus 2 multiplied by 7. And we want to make sure both the x and the minus 2 get multiplied by 7, so we need some parentheses. Without the parentheses, we'd only be multiplying the 7 by one of those two things, and we want to make sure we multiply by both. And then we'll go the other way here, 14 times 2, like so. So the first thing we're going to do is some multiplication. We'll go ahead and do the distributive property. 7 times x is 7x, and 7 times 2 is 14, and we got that minus sign in between. And it equals 14 times 2, which is 28. So we did the distributive property here. Always want to make sure to show our work by writing out what the property was that we used. It's one of the ways we show our work. Next, we'll add 14 to both sides. This is the addition property of equality. These 14s will cancel, leaving us with 7x equals 42. That is the addition property of equality. When you add something to both sides, that's what that property is called. And then finally, we will divide both sides by 7. And we get x equals 6 using the division property of equality. So x equals 6 is the value. And that's how we can use cross products to solve proportions, a proportion being when we have two ratios that are equal to one another.